You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to episode number 19 of The Path to Paris. Now there's something to take care of before this episode starts, and that is that yesterday EA decided to release another Team of the Week PSG player, and it was Maxwell. You can see that he has been added to our list as he should be, 79 rating overall, and he is another one that we're going to have to pick up before we finish this series off. Now you can see that we got a free bronze pack because of our daily gift from the web app, so there's a whole load of stuff that I'm going to try and sell on. And if you're looking to buy some Ultimate Team coins, go and check out futcoinemporium.com. Their link will be down in the description, a fast, cheap and reliable coin service, and if you use the discount code CapgunTom, you'll get 5% off all your purchases. So we're going to list up all of this stuff. We got, you know, contracts and players and all the jazz you'd expect. We're going to keep the contracts for our own personal use, but everything else is going to get listed up over and over again until at least a couple things sell, and if we get to the point where it isn't selling at all, we're just going to discard it. So we go to our transfer list, and as you can see, we have managed to sell a whole load of the badges and kits that we bought in the trading session yesterday, including all the Unida Chile badges that I picked up for about 200 coins each. They went for 950. Was hoping to get more around the 2k mark, but that wasn't to be. Anyway, you can see here that something has gone wrong. Now if you watched yesterday's episode, you will have seen that at the end of the game I got 0 coin bonus, and I was like, well, I don't know what that's about, surely I'll just get the coins and stuff. But I actually realised when I went back on my account today that those games didn't count at all. We've got a fresh season. We had a loss and a draw, so I'm not too bothered about it. So we are going to go into this division, I think it's Division 7, with a clean slate, have another attempt at it. Hopefully we're going to do a bit better than we did in the last one, and yeah, just go on from there. I mean, it didn't even count towards our record, so I can do without a loss and a draw. So here we go. We're coming up against a 4-4-2, and it's a kind of interesting one. It's like a hybrid. Well, it is a hybrid. It's a hybrid of the Bundesliga and La Liga. You can see there Diego Costa, he's got David Villa, he's got a bunch of very good players, including Mandzukic. And as you know, I hate playing against Mandzukic. Seems to score against me every game. Now, Diego Costa was the one that opened the scoring for him. And to be honest, I was like, I'm in no mood to lose any games today. So I was going to play as trashy, trampy and disgusting as possible. Now, how that bit wasn't a foul, I don't know. If you go back and watch that little bit, I was definitely in front of him. I had the ball, he didn't touch the ball, I went down, and he ended up getting the cross away and scoring from it, which was completely unfair. But, you know, sometimes karma is a bitch, and for him it definitely was in this case, as we managed to go through after he made a massive mistake heading it back, and it was Menez who managed to score. But Menez, always in trouble. Don't know what his problem is. He got sent off in the last episode, and once again he has been sent off, so that means he's going to get the suspension, ban. He's not going to be playing in the next game. Obviously we're going to have to play out the rest of this game with 10 men, and it's just not what we want to be seeing. We need Menez to get some discipline and stop fouling everyone in sight, because it's becoming a bit of an issue. But anyway, the game finishes off 2-2, so it wasn't too bad, and you know, I sort of like hung on until the end of the game. He did have a couple more chances, but I felt that we deserved the draw, and we take 1 point away, so it's not too bad a start, but it could have been a lot better. You know, it was a bit of a it could have gone either way, I guess, is what I'm looking at there in that game. And we are going to have to play the next game with Maurice in the team. Now, Maurice is obviously a decent player. He scored a lot of goals for us, but that was at the lower levels when we were playing against weaker teams. Now we're playing against much more difficult teams, and I don't feel comfortable playing him. And I only ever really want to play him if I'm doing rotation or something like that, because I don't want to have to buy fitness cards, but at the same time I don't want to have to buy him or play him in games, so I'm at a bit of a sticky situation in that one. Anyway, we're going to jump into our next game. We are going to play him for this one, and we come up against a 4-5-1. Ooh, interesting. 4-5-1, the second type of 4-5-1 team. He's got Cavani up front, who hasn't got full chemistry. He's got a full Brazilian lineup behind him with quite a few 5-star skillers in the Ronaldinho, my bad, Bernard, and also Osvaldo as well. So it was a bad start for me, I won't lie. David Luiz getting in, powering in that header, and corners were a real issue this game, I won't lie. I don't know why, but it just was an absolute nightmare. I managed to equalise with Cavani. Nice little header there to put it into the top right hand corner. Then he managed to get another corner, and guess what? It went in. So I was in a lot of trouble when it came to corners, headers and all of the like. So we're 2-1 down at this point, and half-time's just about to roll around. We managed to equalise with Cavani getting his second goal of the game as he goes through on goal, puts that one away nicely, and does give us a chance to actually win the game. And we went ahead through our own corner. Marquinhos, the inform, climbing well. I believe that's his first goal for the team, and well played to him. It's good to see he finally gets on the scoreboard. Then I believe it was Jallet. I want to blame Jallet for that, but, you know, probably my fault as well. 50-50 between the two of us, who didn't head it away when Cavani was standing strong. Manages to score another corner. Oh my god, 3 corners in one game. What are you supposed to do against that? Fortunately for us, we got fouled, taken down in the box in the last 10 minutes of the game, which gave us a very good chance to score. Obviously, we're going to look to convert this because we're 1 goal down and we can't really afford to miss. Now Cavani's on a hat-trick, he steps up and he manages to put that one away tidily into the top of the net. I do love to put it up there. People who tend to stand in the middle still don't catch it unless they're actually holding up on their direction pads, and if they do that, they quite often dive to the left or right. So the game ends 4-4, 8 goals in one game. That's absolutely insane. Unfortunately, didn't quite go our way. You know, we were 4-3 up, or were we? No, we were 3-2 up at one point, but he managed to come back and then we managed to catch him up. So we take away another draw. So yeah, not brilliant, but it could have been a lot worse. Now we've gone away and done a trading session. I know you guys love to see that I am doing some trading, and I have gone away and done some because we need to pick up some coins for the next couple of players. You can see that I've bought Rakitic from Sevilla, the inform. I picked him up for, I believe, 16k, listing him up for about 17,750 by now. That'll give us about 1k profit here or there, which isn't brilliant for the amount of money I invested, but you know, 1,000 coins is 1,000 coins, and I'm not going to turn it down. Also got a Matuidi for 1,100. We're trying to list him up for about 1,600, and then we have got a whole load of all healing cards, as you can see. Pick them all up for about 250 coins each. Going to try and flip them straight away, and by that I mean I'm going to sell them all in the first hour by listing them up for 350 a piece. Could have listed them up for 400 and been there for hours, but I recorded this before Team of the Week release was released. I knew that packs were going to get opened, and therefore I didn't want to wait until after 6 PM to try and sell them because their prices would have dropped just because of the amount of people opening packs. So therefore wanted to get rid of them, hence why I sold them on for a slightly cheaper price. Now we're going into our final game, and lo and behold, the guy's using Mandzukic. Oh, why is every bastard in the place using Mandzukic? It's so annoying. He's also got some very dangerous players like Elia, he's got Thiago, so a pretty strong Bundesliga team. But we took the lead in fantastic style. Menes with an absolute rocket. Wasn't even a finesse, and that's what I like most about that goal. The fact that it wasn't a finesse outside the boot shot. He is back from suspensions, Menes, there, as you can see, and immediately doing the work for the team. However, we conceded from a corner. Surprising? I think not. Anyway, we got back into the lead when Lucas went on the overlap, and he absolutely powered that one into the top left-hand corner of the goal. Goalkeeper got absolutely nowhere near, and we were 2-1 up for quite a while until the second half when he got through with Olic, and Olic just simply finessed that one in. Once he got past my defence, I was never catching him. Very frustrating, and you know, I thought that we could have walked away with a win. We had a really good chance to score there, but we continued the pressure on, as you should do in every situation. Eventually Matuidi somehow manages to get through, and Matuidi scores his first ever goal for the team. So that was a really good moment. Good to see Matuidi score, because to be honest, he hasn't scored many. I don't know if he's a natural goal scorer. Well, he's not really, is he? I've seen him scoring for PSG before, but generally he's not going to score a lot of goals for us, so it's good to see him get one. Unfortunately, 90th minute rocks around. Who gets through? None other than Mandzukic, who puts it away and ties the game up at 3-3. So yes, a pretty disastrous episode. I mean, we didn't lose any, but we didn't win any either. So a very, I don't know, average episode, I guess, on the old gameplay front. I hope you've enjoyed it anyway, guys. Plenty of goals. I felt I was playing pretty well, but obviously not well enough to win any of the games. I should have walked away with this one, I think, because I slightly shaded it on the old possession and chances front. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Guys, hope you've enjoyed it. Hit 1,000 likes. I'll upload another episode tomorrow. Subscribe if you're new. But other than that, I will see you all next time.